Well, this weather's been absolutely fantastic, especially I guess you're in the cattle business. Saves on hay, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
Donna, Joe Curtis up here, Jim Akins. Now, Jim, what is your title of Alabama Cattlemen Association?
I am Northwest Alabama Regional Vice President. I cover Lauderdale, Colbert, Limestone, Madison, Morgan, and Coleman counties.
And Donna, you take over as president of the statewide Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Now, are you the first woman to head that?
I am the second woman.
Second woman to head that.
Ann Payne was the first woman from Montgomery, and I'm the second. The fifth from Limestone County to serve as state president.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Now, y'all just told me that Limestone County, being the smallest county of all 67 counties in the state of Alabama, has the largest number of members, of 500 and something.
508.
Why is that?
Well, Devane Stanford, we have a lot of, she works really hard. We just work hard trying to get cattle people, but we do have some people that do not own cattle, and she works real hard, well, we all do, to try to get landowners to join, because we serve, you know, the association watches out for property owners' rights and that sort of thing also.
She is on it. She sent me a message on Facebook. I didn't respond quick enough. She sent me an email. I didn't respond quick enough, and she called.
Well,
She's great.
What does the Cattlemen Association, what do y'all do? I think you just explained some of it, but what is the purpose of the Alabama Cattlemen Association?
Well, the main thing is we have a lobbyist in Montgomery that's there and knows, as a cattle farmer, I can't be down there to know what's coming up that may be offensive to our industry. And that's the main thing, is to have somebody there to watch out for us and let us know, and to bring, you know, to the public's attention things that might be detrimental to our industry. The other thing is just a common bond of you know, new things in the industry, to get together and talk about things, to self-promote our industry.
So it doesn't matter what kind of cows you got, whether you got Black Angus or prize like Randy. Is Randy Owen, is he a member?
He is.
Yeah, I've been to Randy's sale a couple of times over there, and coming up near Memorial Day.
Right.
He got a pretty little slick operation going, Jim, in case you ain't never been over there. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he got him and Teddy. They got a nice little industry going on over there, and love every moment of it too. Tell us something more, Jim, about the Cattlemen's Association. Why would somebody want to get involved with you guys?
Well, the most important thing is that it gives us a voice in Montgomery, as Donna Joe said, and not only in Montgomery, but also in Washington. You know, the federal government does a lot of things that could be detrimental to the way that we do business. You know, and you know, people think, well, you know, you guys are just a bunch of cowboys, but we're not just cowboys. We're business people. We're in the business of raising food for people, and so we're also an educational organization. We use the beef checkoff to promote beef to the consumer, proper ways to prepare it, you know, how it's all handled. We use it to educate our members, you know, of better ways of doing things, how to handle the animals better. We can talk for hours about what we do.
How many cattle in the state of Alabama are out for consumption, food consumption? Is that a big export in Alabama?
It is. Actually, agriculture is the largest industry in our state still. Some people would have you think that tourism. Is, but it is agriculture, and the cattle industry is one of the largest portions of that.
Now, Don, you were saying that North Alabama counties are bigger than the others, and Limestone County being the largest. Are there more cattle per se in North Alabama than there are in the rest parts of the state?
I think so. You have a lot of timberland, and of course, some of the people that have the timber in South Alabama do have cattle in those areas also. But I think Jackson and Coleman counties are some of the larger.
Lauderdale County is one of the larger.
has some of the larger
now,
numbers.
what do you guys do? I know these fundraisers, you guys cook at the Fiddlers Convention every year. You've been doing it
Always
forever.
run out. Everyone loves the steaks.
We do.
Yeah, and Frank was just saying how good they are. What do you guys do for, and I know you just had a cook-off with the high school students. We've had them up here in the past at Tanner and East Limestone. What are some of the things y'all do to get involved with the communities?
Well, when we have some of the cook-off, and sell the ribeye sandwiches, we give scholarships to kids, and not necessarily just Limestone County. And our association in Limestone County, you have to have a relative that's a member and has been a member for 2 years. But now, Saturday night, the state association will be giving scholarships, and I think they'll be giving a little over probably
$37,000, I think, in scholarships on Saturday night.
Wonderful.
Well, now, as president of this Alabama Cattlemen Association, which has how many members statewide?
Well, we're hoping to have 12,000. Last year we had 11,600, so we're pushing to have 12,000 members.
So now, what are your duties being president of the Alabama Cattlemen Association?
Mainly to be the official spokesperson and to organize the meetings, and I will be a representative in Washington for a legislative session. As the president, I also will sit on the national board, the Federation Division of the National Cattlemen's Association.
What is it people need to know about the Cattlemen Association of Alabama that we don't know? You know, like Jim said, we all know, you raise cattle.
Right.
Is there more to it than that?
Oh, there's a lot more to it.
Sounds like it.
We are environmentalists. We believe in animal rights. You know, we take care of our animals. We treat them properly. I mean, they're good to us, so we're going to be good to them. We want to leave the land and the environment in a better shape for the next generation. One of the other things we're trying to do is get younger people involved. The average age, I think, of a cattleman now is 62, about that. So we're
Are y'all involved
Is that possible?
in the...
Is that possible to get the younger generation involved?
It is. We actually, the state association started last year having just a get-together for the 20 to 40 age group, and they really have had a good number.
Good.
And then they had a training session in Montgomery in June. And
Now, like I know in Lauderdale County, Jim, are y'all involved in the showing of the calves? Or is that 4-H?
We are.
Because I know it's pretty big in Lauderdale County.
The 4-H heifer show is an event that we sponsor. We usually provide the dinner for the show, and then the kids, we provide the prize money. We also 3 years ago started having an annual golf tournament as a way to raise funds for scholarships, and that's one of the big things that we try to do is bring children along and kids along, and it helps them learn responsibility. It helps them learn how to take care of animals. Maybe, hopefully, some of these kids will grow up to take our place in the business.
How many steaks a week do y'all eat?
We eat beef. We eat
Every
beef.
chance we get.
I cooked hamburgers out yesterday on the grill.
You did.
Go ahead, you eat what?
We eat it at least 5 days a week, at least. But we process our own.
Yeah.
You know, we eat what we grow.
How many cattle
so.
do you guys have on y'all's farm?
We've got about 120 mama cows. We run a commercial cow-calf operation.
And I have about 40 registered Charolais cattle and a commercial cow-calf operation of about 60 cows.
Really?
And I've been doing that for 30 years, I guess, now.
Well, good.
Can't beat a medium rare steak.
Yeah. Get your used one this morning. All right, let's talk about a member of y'all's that we were at his fish pond last week, Mr. Prater.
Yes,
He's a member of the
sir.
Alabama Cattle Association. He had like 30 or 40 or 50. How many head did he have, Frank?
Did.
50?
50.
Out there as we were fishing.
Beautiful
Good guy.
farm.
Oh, very good.
Nice
He's
man.
one of those behind-the-scenes workers. You know, he wouldn't come and do this, but I'm telling you, when we cook at the Fiddlers, he's there helping set up. He's there. He and Miss Janet both are there working.
Well, now, I don't know, Don. I may have
Good
to back him. He said he wouldn't come do this.
Well,
when we went fishing today, he pulled like 15 to about 10 tractors down there and had them surrounded the pond where we could see them. So, hey, thank y'all for coming up. We're going to go to that interview with Mr. Prater right now. I want to thank him and for having us out there. Thank y'all for coming up.
Go ahead.
What else?
Let us plug our cattlemen.
Oh, go ahead.
that's why you're
What
here.
you going to?
That was one of the big reasons we're here today.
That's right.
The 69th Annual Cattlemen's Convention will be in Huntsville this weekend,
Oh, great.
Friday
This
and
weekend.
Saturday.
Is that when your name, you get to
Yes.
accept the President's Award?
Yes.
And that's tonight we'll award Saturday night scholarships to all the kids. Trade show will be open from 1 to 4:30 on Friday, and from 10 to 12, and 1:30 to 4:30 on Saturday.
Now, where is all this taking place?
It's at Civic Center.
Now, is this open to the
South Hall
public?
Civic Center.
Yes.
It is open to the public. Admission to the trade show on Saturday is a can of food to go to the North Alabama Food Bank to replenish their supply.
Good.
And that's one of the things, during the tornadoes last year, the Cattlemen's Association gave money to buy beef to be cooked. You know, we all had no electricity, so we took big grills and cooked beef and for the workers and the people that lost everything. And they also gave money, I think it was about $1,500 for the North Alabama counties to help some of the farmers that, you know, lost everything, to help with fencing and
Great
all that.
organization.
But-
And that happened all the way across North Alabama.
Right.
It happened from here to Madison County, down to Franklin County and Marion County. There was a lot.
Anything else?
The trade show, we're going to have over 75 vendors, so that's a big
That's a big
deal.
deal.
For
Y'all ever thought about getting your own show? I mean, maybe go off on an infomercial or
Well,
something?
we're going to wear either UNA or Auburn shirts.
That's all right. You wear UNA all you want to. Donna,
I'll
congratulations.
be wearing the red coat.
Congratulations on
Thank
being
you.
named president. Y'all, any way we can help y'all out in the coming year, you let us know.
Thank you.
Hey, let's go to a little bit of that video of Mr. J.C. Prater and his tractors when Gloria, before she started killing all of his fish
Oh, stop.
out in his stock pond the other day. He got some
I
nice
did it.
looking farm balls too. I grew up on a bee myself out in New Hope. Some of y'all may not know what that tractor terms are, but here's Mr. Prater to
didn't
explain
know.
to you. We'll be right back. Y'all hang on.
It originated from.
What's your fascination with farm owls, Mr. Prater?
I was raised up on them. Just what I was raised up on.
Well, let's take a look at them. Now, what is this one?
It's a straight A, 1946.
You got A, C's, B's, and H, right?
I ain't got a B.
You don't have a B.
Got
That's
it.
what I grew up on.
Got C's, H's, and M.
Now, let's take a look at them. Let's walk down through. Which one's the oldest one?
The 1941 M.
How's that?
H.
Now, with any of these you had growing up,
That's when my daddy's.
it didn't look like that when he had it, did it?
Not hardly.
That was probably the Cadillac back then. What year is this? What all did Farm All make?
Well, they made a lot of different tractors, but I mean, back then they made A's, C's, Cubs, H's, M's, B's. This right there was Mr. Exton Newby's tractor. I've owned it since 1963.
So you never wear a John Deere, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you like them too, but you're more of a Farm All
Yeah,
person.
yeah, I had late model John Deere.
Oh, okay. Now, do you enter any shows with them now?
Nah, I carry them maybe once a year.
You do Piney Chapel?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. I think I've seen you over there.
yeah, I go to Pine Chapel.
Which one's your favorite?
H.
The one of your daddy's?
No, the one
this
I bought, Mr. Newby, he died and I bought it as a sale.
And the M was the biggest one they made?
Back then, yeah. It's biggest thing that I've got an old model.
How long does it traditionally take you to restore one?
Most time I do it a couple of months.
Kind of everyday process?
Yeah. But you know, if you're just taking your time, you may fool one 6 months even. We have done them about 3 weeks.
When these tractors were new, what'd they sell for?
I'm not positive right now. I think about $1,300 on a bigger one.
Really? So you just a tractor man and catfish man.
I got cattle.
Cow.
Yeah. I used to farm off the things. I had cancer in '81, so I had to put row cropping.